So thank you for joining. This is the Devops mock interview day 79. We already completed 78 mock interviews. Okay, if anyone watching this video on YouTube, please like this video so that we will get motivation to continue like this. Too many mock interviews. You just give me a moment. I will attach my charger. Okay, thank you. So thank you for joining, and we will start the mock right away. I don't want to waste the time. So Jay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Pawan. Thank you for this giving this opportunity. Myself, Jay. I have 8 years of experience in the IT industry. I went to DevOps with AWS. I have worked on more than 6 years. Yeah, over the years, I've gained hands-on experience with a variety of tools and technologies that are crucial for building and maintaining scalable and automated and efficient development pipelines. I have deep understanding of CI/CD pipelines. I have worked extensively with Jenkins for that, for automating deployment and testing. I'm using Docker for containerization and Kubernetes for orchestrating and managing the containerized application at the scale. I'm also well versed in the Git for version control tool. I'm Ansible for using continuous management tool, which I use it to automate the infrastructure provisioning. Addition to that, I have strong background in AWS, having managed cloud infrastructure and services such as like EC2, S3, IAM, Lambda, RDS services. I'm also familiar with the monitoring and logging tools like Prometheus and Grafana, which are used to ensure the system performance and troubleshooting the issues and managing the metrics. I'm passionate about this streamlining workflows, improving the automation, and ensuring the system reliability and scalability. I'm enjoying collaborating with the development and operation teams to bridge the gap between software development and IT operations. I'm excited about this opportunity to contribute my skills, continue growing as a DevOps professional. Thank you for having me today. This is all about my short introduction. So, thank you.
Yeah, Naresh, your introduction is not good. Okay, there is lack of confidence,
Okay.
and I can clearly say that you are not at all prepared. Right, your introduction was like very dull. I
Okay,
can
Pawan.
clearly say that you don't have interest to join the company. Like that, your introduction was. You need to speak it confidently and you need to be an active.
Okay, okay,
Then
got it.
automatically opposite person will get impressed. So just have a right script. Whatever the script I have provided to you, I will read it away. So that just check this how I was speaking. Just check out once I update the recording. Then you will get a clarity how to right perform.
Sure, Pawan. I will improve myself.
Yeah, right. My name is Jay, and I have 8 years of experience in the IT industry with a strong focus on DevOps practices and automation. Over the years, I've gained hands-on experience with a variety of tools and technologies that are crucial for building and maintaining scalable, automated, and efficient development pipelines. I have a deep understanding of CI/CD process and have worked extensively with Jenkins for automating deployments and testing, Docker for containerization, and Kubernetes for orchestrating and managing containerized application. I am also well versed in Git for version control and Ansible for configuration management, which I have used to automate infrastructure provisioning. In addition, I have strong background in AWS, having managed cloud infrastructure and services such as EC2, S3, Lambda, and RDS. I am also familiar with monitoring and logging tools like Prometheus and Grafana, which I have used to ensure systems performance, manage metrics, and troubleshooting issues. I am passionate about streamlining workflows, improving right automation, and ensuring system reliability and scalability. I enjoy collaborating with development and operations team to bridge the gap between software development and IT operations, ensuring smooth and efficient delivery of software products. I am excited about this opportunity to contribute my skills and continue growing as a DevOps professional. Thank you for having me today. I am done.
Got it.
So practice it. Okay, I might be lag in between because this is the first time. So if I practice more right, definitely I will perform better.
Yeah.
and the script which I provided, it was wonderful. If you practice it right, you will easily rock in the interview.
Okay, definitely. Thank you. Oh.
Okay, yeah, Chetan, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity for this. My name is Chetan Kumar, and I'm based out in Bangalore. I hold a bachelor's degree in computer application. I have overall 11 years of work experience in IT industry with 6.2 years specifically focused on DevOps. In my DevOps journey, I have worked with various of tools and technologies, including Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Terraform, AWS, such as EC2, S3, and IAM, and CI/CD practices. I have also utilized monitoring and logging solutions like Prometheus, Grafana, and ELK Stack to enhance the system reliability and performance. About my roles and responsibility, I was responsible for managing and improving cloud infrastructure, primarily using AWS, and automating tasks to ensure the system were scalable, secure, and efficient. I used tools like Terraform for automating resources provisioning, and Jenkins for building a CI/CD pipeline, making the deployment process smoother and faster. I worked extensively with Docker and Kubernetes to containerize and orchestrate the application, ensuring they ran consistently across environments and scaled as needed. Additionally, I set up monitoring and logging systems with Prometheus, Grafana, and ELK Stack to track performance, troubleshooting issues, and optimize system proactively. I have collaborated closely with the development and operations team to ensure the seamless communications. Uh, Tackle issues quickly, and maintain a focus on security, automation, and performance optimizations in all the process. That's it pretty much about myself. Thank you once again for the opportunity.
Yeah, Chetan, super. I'm happy with your introduction. Compared to
Thank
previous
you,
round of
sir.
interview, you have performed very well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just thinking that if you prolong more, right, it will be not good, but you have stopped at right point.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
impressed a lot. I thought you
All
will
right.
go further, but no, you have stopped. And I'm happy that you added some more content in your introduction. Even I provided a
Yeah, sir.
right script, but you have
Yeah.
added on your own. That is also super.
All
The
right,
way
sir.
of
Thank you.
communication, the right whatever you are doing, right, presented
Yeah.
Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, super.
All right, sir. Thank you.
So Jay, you can right check Chetan, so how he has performed.
Okay.
Okay, take uh, just observe. It will help. Don't take it in a negative manner
No, I'm not.
because Chetan has nearly 10 plus years experience.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Raghava, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So hi, this is Raghava. I have good experience with cloud engineering, DevOps, and SRE. Throughout my career, I had a good opportunity to work across various cloud platforms like AWS. Started with the AWS, Azure, and some part of GCP and Oracle too. And I'm very well versed, experienced on a wide range of variety DevOps tools and practices. Um, Coming to the I'm automating the infrastructure and deployments using the tools to like Terraform, Ansible, and cloud native services like ECS, Fargate, EKS, AKS, and EKS, I have good experience with designing, creating, and managing CI/CD pipelines with various tools in the market like Jenkins, GitHub Actions, GitLab CI, and other CI tools, as well as GitOps tools like Argo CD, other tools to um, streamline the deployment, release, and build and release pipelines. Coming to the monitoring and observability, as they are critical for maintaining the reliable systems, I've implemented solutions like with metrics, traces, logs, and events with the help of tools like Splunk, Prometheus, Grafana, and Dynatrace to ensure health and performance of the applications in different environments across the environment. So I also prioritize security using tools like SonarQube, Checkovi, SSIQ, both SaaS and DaaS tools to enforce best practices to integrate to the deployments. And also coming to scripting, I read scripts to automate the daily operations from the monitoring to infrastructure provisioning and deployments and beyond. I used scripts for Shell, PowerShell, and Python. Throughout my career, I've helped developers to continue the development to fast, reliable, and efficiency through the development. Thank you.
Yeah, super, Raghava. Previous to mock interview, right? Your introduction was good. I'm impressed. So do continue like this, right? Just give introduction on your own on in front of mirror and practice it more. Then you will get right more fluency in your introduction. Whatever you have delivered, it was good. So without further wasting, I want to start the today's mock interview. So can you able to see my screen?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So today major focus will be on the Terraform. So scenario was state file corrupted. Okay. If your Terraform state file becomes corrupted or is accidentally deleted, how would you recover it and ensure the infrastructure remains consistent? If your
Sorry,
Terraform state file becomes corrupted, right, or it is deleted, so how would you recover it?
sir. We can use Terraform import in this state so that we can have the backup retreat.
But we are talking about state file, not about getting back the resources. Here the key in for the state file. My state file was corrupted and deleted. I want to recover the state file, not to recover the infrastructure. I want to recover the state file, not the resources which I have created.
Okay, so we will have the state file backup saved in the remote backend, so we can retrieve the state file from the remote backend.
You are right, Chetan. Super.
Oh, yeah, thank you, sir.
Uh, If anyone want to add something, definitely go ahead and add. If it is already present in the backend, definitely we can able to take the backup. If it is not there in the backend, then
Then it will be
yeah,
very
difficult. We
difficult.
Yes.
cannot able to recover.
So,
Yeah, it'll be an escalation
And how
again.
we
so
can
we
able to
We
recover
have
that we will
are
check
the AWS
in few
S3, right?
minutes.
okay, sir.
Yes, Jay, you are right. In AWS S3 we will get.
Yes, so we stored. We can.
Yeah, and for AWS, we have the S3, and for Azure, we have the
Blob.
blob
Yeah.
storage, and we also have the Terraform cloud where we can have the secret file saved inside, so it can be more secured.
Okay. If anyone want to add something, definitely go ahead and add. If not, let's move to the next question. Okay, now next scenario will be the dependency issue. You are creating an infrastructure with multiple resources. One resource depends on another, but Terraform fails because it doesn't recognize the dependency. How would you resolve it? So you are creating an infrastructure with multiple resources. One resource depends upon other resource. So, but Terraform right fails to identify the resource dependencies. So at that time, how would you resolve this issue?
We can.
Like for suppose I want to create a EC2 instance. Okay.
Okay.
If I want to create an EC2 instance, I need to create in a subnet.
Okay.
Yes, what subnet is
Yes.
not available. Subnet need to be created. There is a dependency between the subnet and the server.
Data or input we can use Terraform data.
Data will fetch the information.
Data will fetch only the
Information. Here
information.
we have a dependency between one resource to other resource.
Input file, input.
No, import is not used here.
Import will just get the manually created resources. Here
So
we are
we
talking
can
about
we
the
can
dependencies.
we can use the tag for the resources, and we can use we will have be we'll be using the variables also for this case, and by using the tag we can skip
Which
whatever
tag?
the
I don't
uh,
want to skip. Okay,
okay.
there is a depends
Okay,
on.
in that case, we can use the approve. We have approve
Here
command.
itself you can find the answer. This one we already discussed in the class, in the Terraform class. Just observe. In here itself you can find the answer. I already highlighted the answer. Did you get it?
Modules, we use modules.
No, I already. Can you able to see my screen?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
Resource.
highlighted the answer, but you are still telling others.
resource depends on other.
Chetan, you got it? We already discussed in the class. So if anyone looking for DevOps real-time training, definitely I do conduct DevOps training. So you can ping me on WhatsApp and enroll for the live class. Daily morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Indian time. We will be having a class. So Chetan, you got it?
So not getting it. So we used some commands, sir. So we will use Terraform apply,
No, no,
and
just
then we,
still I've told multiple times. I already highlighted the
yeah,
answer, but you are still thinking on somewhere else.
resource depends on.
We can use a depends on, right?
Oh my God. Yes.
I already
Yes, we can.
highlighted. That's what
Yeah.
I'm mentioning.
And,
But you are not getting my point. So if I use a
oh,
depends
I
on,
was yeah, correct, correct. Yes, we can use the depends on for this case. But I was thinking about the other command that we use, right? Terraform apply and approve. So that can give non-stop access where we can just proceed all the resources that has been applied in the file. So I was just
no,
thinking
that
about
is
that
different. If I apply
command.
Terraform apply, it will ask me yes or no. If I don't
Yes.
want, then I can use auto approve. That is different. Here that is resource
Okay.
dependency.
Yes,
And I've
yes.
already, that's what
Process.
mentioning. I've already highlighted this.
Mm,
Highlighted this. Observe, observe. You need to, in the
yes,
interview also, in the question itself, they will try to tell you the answer. If you are
yes,
not observing the interview question, if you write most of the answers, you will get it from the question. And interviewer also try to give you a hint. If you are thinking somewhere else, if you are not concentrating on the interview or question, you are going to fail. Right? I've repeated
yes,
multiple times. I'm already highlighted. I'm already highlighted. Still, you are thinking and you are answering, right? You need to keep an eye. Okay. Next question. Managing multiple environments. How would you manage different environments? Example, development, staging, and production using Terraform with minimal code duplications. This one also we
mm,
already discussed in the classes.
yeah. We can use Terraform modules. We can break the Terraform modules for the uh, different environment stages, so that we can minimize the duplications. We can also use the variable files in order to avoid any hard coding values.
Okay, Raghava, Jay, Chetan, you are almost right, but
Yeah, we can use the module configure. We can break the module
We can use
configuration.
workspaces.
yes, you are right. Chetan, you got it? What Raghava
Yes.
said?
No, sir. What is that?
Raghava, can you please repeat?
We use workspaces.
Oh, yeah. That is correct. So we need to break the module configurations
No.
in the workspace,
If
right?
you want to manage different environment, of course we will go and ahead and create a
Yeah,
workspace.
different one. Oh,
That
okay.
is the first thing.
Okay.
Modules that will be secondary. You will obviously do it. But
Hmm.
first thing in Terraform, we will use workspaces.
Use yes, correct.
So yeah,
Always.
thanks Raghava. Jay, I need an answer from your side as well. So sensitive data handling. A colleague accidentally hard-coded sensitive data like AWS access here in the Terraform configuration file. Okay, what steps would you take to resolve this? Nothing but what he has done. One of my colleague has added access key and secret key in the Terraform code itself. He have written, but it should not be written, right? Because if I push this code to the source code
Yeah,
repository,
we can
access key and
use
secret will be available.
dot Terraform ignore file to avoid exposing the sensitive data in the environment.
Oh, in Terraform you will be having a ignore file.
Yes, it is there, right? Terraform ignore.
No,
Dot Terraform ignore.
no, there is no Terraform ignore file. There is a git ignore file.
Yeah, git ignore file is there, but the same way, uh, Terraform ignore file is also there.
You
I
Google
was
it.
studying.
We can put like what do you call like environment variables and
Yes.
Yeah,
we
but the
can
environment variable we
Terraform
can.
variables.
Yeah, you are right, Raghava. We can use a environmental variable like that. We can able to preserve our access key and
Sensitive.
secret key, and we should not enter the access key and secret key in the Terraform files. And there is no Terraform ignore file. If you tell this, right, you are
Okay.
going to fail the interview. There is a
Okay.
git ignore file, but there is no Terraform ignore file. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I got it.
So after deploying infrastructure with Terraform, some resources are modified manually outside of Terraform. How would you detect and reconcile these changes? Nothing but I have deployed some resources using Terraform. Now from outside someone did some changes. What changes? Like for suppose I have created a EC2 instance. They have edited the EC2 instance tag. Okay, like that they have done some changes in that situation. How you will get that changes in your state file?
Yes, this situation is simply called Terraform drift. And so, in this case, we can use the Terraform plan to identify what is the action that requires to achieve the desired state. So we can go if after reviewing the Terraform plan, then if the desired state is not achieved, we can go for the Terraform apply to achieve the desired state.
So Jay and Raghava, you want to add?
Yeah, if we see any drift in the things, we can do Terraform reset and we can get those changes, or if we can do Terraform import to get those changes.
So you are
Yeah,
almost come to the not reset. We will use refresh. Terraform refresh.
Refresh.
So if we use Terraform refresh, what it will do? It will refresh your Terraform
good
state
fine.
file. So that whatever the tags or whatever it may be added, it will automatically get added. So module version updates. A module used in your Terraform configuration is updated to a new version. How would you safely test and apply these changes? So Chetan, we have already created a VPC, right? Using
Oh,
the
yes, sir.
AWS module. There I've defined the version, right? In the
Yep.
module I've defined the version. But
Yes.
now just the version was updated. So
Okay.
what it will, whenever I execute Terraform init, what it has done in the backend, it has downloaded the modules in the .terraform folder in the modules folder. If you observe in the class, I've already shown.
Yes, sir. I remember.
Okay, now the module version is updated. Now, whenever I execute Terraform init, what it will do? It will not download. Already it is downloaded. It will never download that again. Now the
Yes.
scenario was version was updated. Terraform
Mm-hmm.
configuration is updated with a new version. How would you safely test and apply these changes? I want the updated code modules from
Mm-hmm.
AWS.
Okay.
So at that time, how you will going to update the module version?
We can use the taint in this case.
No,
Terraform
we are
taint
discussing about
automation
module.
modules. Okay.
Taint, what is taint will do?
It will recreate
You know, taint will recreate
config
the resources. But how you are
resources.
telling taint? Here, I am telling you to download the module, someone else code.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
who already written. So I need to download that module. Now I have already downloaded the module, which is a older version. Now version was updated. Now I
Okay.
want to download the same module with updated version. At that time, how you will achieve it? Simple in the Terraform configuration file. I need to update
We
the
can
version.
version number. Correct.
Then
Neat,
automatically,
neat hyphen upgrade.
yes, you are right, Raghava. Terraform init hyphen upgrade. Then automatically it will download. Okay, next question. So how would you do if you encounter a locking issue while using a remote backend? Example S3 with DynamoDB. So lock was applied. Okay, how you will tackle that? What would you do if you encounter a locking issue while using a remote backend? This is a tricky question, I know. No, I will answer this in few minutes. I already know the answer, but I don't want to mention.
Yes.
So how would you scale resources such as history instances dynamically using Terraform? How would you scale resources such as EC2 instances dynamically using Terraform? Anyone? Chetan, Jay. I want to create multiple instances that too dynamically using Terraform.
We create a module and we use a reusable module.
I want to create a EC2 instance. Okay,
Okay.
create
So
multiple instances. So module is will not play here.
um, generally, um, we can do like a provisioner. We can use some
Provisioner will be comes into play when after creating an EC2 instance. Here the EC2 instance is not created. I want to
okay.
create a multiple EC2 instance. I can use a count, right? If I use a count,
Okay.
it will create multiple EC2 instance. Chetan, did we discuss this or not?
Yes, yes, sir. We did.
Count equal to 4, it will create 4 EC2 instances. If you see, if I want to scale, I will go and edit the count and it will increase or not.
Yes, sir. It will.
So you are tasked with bringing existing AWS resources, example S3 bucket, under Terraform environment without recreating them. How would you do this? Importing existing infrastructure. In the question itself, you will,
Terraform import.
yes, using Terraform import, like for suppose S3 bucket is created manually. If I want to do recreate it, right, without recreating, I want to get it, then I will use Terraform import.
Yeah.
Final question of today. So every question is important or not?
Yes, sir.
All are
It is.
realistic.
Yeah.
So your Terraform state file has grown significantly in size, leading to performance issue. How would you optimize it?
We can break the modules
We
into
are
configurations
just observe the question.
workspace.
I am talking about the state file, not about the configuration file. Your Terraform state file has
Oh,
grown significantly in size. So
we
that's
can
what I
create
said.
them.
You need to observe the question in the beginning also.
Okay. No,
Your
I was just
just
checking on the header, handling large
state
oh,
file.
state file. Okay. I was just thinking about the files. Okay. State files, then we can segregate into different environment. We can break this environments into different stages like dev, staging, prod, and we can break we can create the separate files, state files for the different environments.
Super. And we can maintain that state file in the remote backend.
Remote repository, remote directories,
Remote backend.
backends. Okay.
Shall we check the answers? So first question, state file corruption. If your Terraform state file becomes corrupted or it's accidentally deleted, how would you recover it and ensure the infrastructure remains consistent? If a remote backend is configured, restore the state file from the backend or a backup. If no remote backup is used, right? Use Terraform refresh or Terraform import
Okay.
to get back. So if you are creating an infrastructure with multiple resources, one resource depends on another, but Terraform fails because it doesn't recognize the dependency. How would you resolve it? Terraform automatically handles dependencies using references. If implicit dependencies are not recognized, use depends on. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Argument to
Correct.
explicit define dependencies. How would you manage different environments? Yes, using Terraform. Use workspaces, Terraform workspace new dev, Terraform workspace select prod. This one we have discussed or not.
Yes, sir.
Use input variables, use separate environment specific tf vars file. So a colleague accidentally hard-coded a sensitive data like AWS access key in Terraform configuration files. What steps would you resolve with this? Immediately remove sensitive data from the configuration and commit history. Use environmental variable to store secrets. Use tool called as Terraform Cloud or Terraform Vault for secret management. So after deploying infrastructure with Terraform, some resources are modified manually outside of Terraform. How would you detect and reconcile? Use Terraform plan, Terraform apply, or Terraform refresh. A module in your Terraform configuration is updated to a new version. How would you safely test and apply here changes? At module VPC, I told you that version 2.000. So run Terraform init upgrade to fetch the new module version. Use Terraform plan to preview the changes and ensure they align with expectations. So remote backend locking. What would you do if you encounter a locking issue while using a remote backend? So you use
Okay.
Terraform force unlock lock ID to release the lock manually. Okay, check or concrete Terraform play Terraform plan runs and ensure the locking table is properly configured in the DynamoDB. So how would you scale resources such as EC2 instances dynamically using Terraform? You can use a count, right? Use the count argument to create multiple instances.
Yes, you're right, sir.
So you are tasked with bringing existing resources under Terraform management without recreating them. How would you do this? Terraform import, right? Resource name, resource type dot resource name, and your bucket name.
Yes.
So your Terraform state file has grown significantly in size, leading to performance issues. How would you optimize it? Use Terraform modules to split configuration into smaller logical. Okay, configure a remote backend. So use Terraform state rm command to remove unmatched resources from the state file. So Terraform state rm and the resource ID. Then automatically it will delete that particular resource. So some bonus tips. So provide examples with when answering scenario based questions. I told you, right, you need to
Yes.
take some examples and you need to explain.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, whatever we have discussed in the class, everything almost covered in this, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you want some more questions? Almost all covered. All questions are covered from the Terraform. Still, if
Okay.
you want one more mock in the Terraform, I will try to get some more questions from Terraform.
Yeah, please, we shall have one more round of interview for the mock, and also, if possible, it's my request. Can we have the Jenkins also done because it's been long time. So trying to
So I
take.
mentioned we are not completed the project.
Oh, once after
Once,
completing the project, you're
yeah,
planning for Jenkins. Oh, okay, okay. Now I got
because
it.
we just gone the overview of Jenkins.
Okay.
So in the
Oh,
Jenkins, we will be having a CI/CD part.
mhm.
So how we will going to answer? How you have deployed the application? If I ask
Okay.
you how you will able to answer because you just learned Git, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible. Okay, you didn't enter into Docker and Kubernetes. You didn't practice a project. If
Yes.
I
Yeah.
take a mock interview of CI tool, how you are going to answer? So in the past also you asked me, I've said that we will
No,
plan.
I didn't understood in that way, sir. I thought we are going to skip that Jenkins and we going to
No,
continue with
after
others.
completing the project, we will be
Okay.
having like that I mentioned.
All right, sir. Yeah. Got it, sir.
Okay, and I'm happy that you have right performed very well in the Git mock interview. You also
Um,
performed very well in the Terraform mock interview.
Okay,
I
but
am very much
I'm not
happy.
satisfied with the Terraform because I felt a little bit confused because usually I get confused with the scenario based. Today also, see, I was knowing about many answers where I was not able to answer it in the proper directions, so I felt very bad on that. So yeah, I need to concentrate a little bit more. That's what I just asked for one more round.
Yes, this mock will help you to right, get into a right direction.
Definitely, sir. I believe in that.
People will just learn Terraform and they will right, they will just think I know everything. Okay, for one question they will answer other one. They will definitely going to fail. Now you have attended this mock, you have realized that where you are lacking.
Yes.
So
Yes.
once you watch this again, definitely you will not going to repeat again the same mistake in the next interview.
Yeah. That's true.
Like this only you will going to improve. And please utilize this. Don't make the same mistake again. Okay, you have done the mistake right now. In the next
Yeah,
interview,
for sure, sir.
if I ask the question, you need to tackle that. You need to answer it. Observe the question. Don't right go away and straight away and answer the answer. Just first understand the question,
Sir, correct.
because we think that we know the answer and hurriedly we will go and try to answer it. So first we need to understand okay question, because questions will be similar.
Yeah.
Terraform configuration files, state file. There is a word called as file. By seeing that file, we will go and answer the right question. But the question, right, the answer which we are telling, it might be right, but in that situation, it is not, but
Correct.
not related to that particular question, which the
Yes.
interviewer is expecting.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
That's what for
if
me
you are
today.
lucky in the interviewer, there will be some people who are genuine and very helpful. They will try to give you an hint, like how I have did it in today's mock interview. After giving hint also, if you are not able to tackle that, no one will able to help you. I have tried it a lot. I already shown you clearly highlighted that I already,
Yes, depends on.
but you are not right.
That's right.
Anyone, not only you, no one was kept an eye, no one was tried to read it out what I have mentioned. If you read it out, you will get it. Depends on. Oh,
Yes.
we can use a depends on. It's okay, we will do the mistakes. This is the first mock interview. In the first mock interviews, you are performed very well, Chetan. That's what
Thank
I'm
you.
impressed. I have given training until now, right? To for too many students, they got
Okay.
lagged in the first mock interviews itself. They cannot able to answer the on any question, but you have answered at least 5 questions out of 10.
Okay. Yeah.
That is more than enough. You already crossed 50% of candidates outside.
Okay, sir.
You need to improve 20 more percent. Then definitely you will going to crack an interview. But it will take 1 more month. If you continue like this, then after 1 month, I will recommend you to update the profile and attend interviews. Don't waste time, because you are already perfect in Git and Terraform.
Yes, sir.
Remaining tools you will going to become perfect. Like this, practice it. Join daily classes. Okay,
Sure, sir.
focus on Ansible as well. Right now we are
Just
going
already
on
started.
with Ansible, right?
Yeah.
Please practice. So you need to perform well in the Ansible mock interview as well. In future,
Sure,
if I
sir.
conduct Ansible mock interviews.
Definitely, sir. Yeah, I'll do.
Okay, is it helpful or is it boring?
It's very helpful, sir. So we get the more confidence of how the real world is going to be like. So we are getting prepared for the to face the real world.
Okay, and don't be confused that there will be more than this real time. No, whatever I am right asking, that is more than enough to crack any interview. Don't get confused and go and search for more mock interviews, more DevOps, Terraform interview questions. No need. Whatever right I ask, that is more than enough to get a job. But people will get confused. Okay, they will think that I need to prepare more. No,
Yes, sir. This point I remember, sir. See, in one of the YouTube video, I saw that Terraform ignore file is being used to safeguard your sensitive data. So after you telling me that it is not correct thing, so now I remember. Okay, unnecessarily looking at more things will make more confusions here. So yeah, that is also true.
Yeah. Okay, then I will stop the recording.